Welcome into the Main Event Broadcasting Network. I'm Tim McCormack, Director of Athletic Communications here at Piedmont College. Today we'll be sitting down with head tennis coach Shane Wood to talk a little about the upcoming 2016 tennis season. Coach Wood, thanks for joining us here on the Main Event Broadcast Network. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
I think you're pretty excited probably to be in here rather than in the cold and the snow and everything that's going out there right now.
Apparently the snow is coming, so yes, this is a good place to be.
Well, we appreciate you taking a few minutes away here to talk a little bit about the upcoming 2016 men's and women's tennis seasons. We're excited about it. I know you are as well, so let's delve right into it. First of all, let's talk about addition to the coaching staff. Trey Martin steps in as one of your leaders last year on the men's team. Now will be the graduate assistant for the program. 12 wins, I believe, last year as a singles player.
Right.
Really improved over his career. What does he bring to the table as a graduate assistant coach?
Well, you know, one of the things in his hire, he's a Piedmont guy. He knows the program. So when he jumps in on the court, he kind of knows what I expect in terms of how practice is run, about, you know, some of the output that we need to get that day.
Right.
The other part, and this is, I've already seen this, sending him out on the recruiting trail, him being a Piedmont guy, he really loves this school. He's very good one-on-one with the recruits, and he's gotten a lot of kids on campus already this year. Just talking about his experience as a student athlete. He's doing a great job talking to parents and talking to kids as a recruiter, which is always nice for us as coaches to have that extra piece. So, you know, I've kind of seen twofold where he has, you know, a lot of pluses and a lot of strengths, and it's been a good transition so far.
Awesome. We're looking forward to seeing him out there on the court now as a coach. I think it'll be a great transition for him. We're looking forward to it. Absolutely. And for your women's team, let's talk a little bit about the makeup there too. You know, you return some good veteran leadership in Nicole and Amanda. Nicole, of course, one of your better singles players last year, and then Nicole and Amanda also team up as a very fearsome doubles pair as well. Talk a little bit about the veteran leadership first that Nicole provides as a senior. It
doesn't seem real that she's a senior.
It's crazy. What I mean? It is, yeah.
And then Amanda being a junior, they seem like just yesterday they came on campus and they were looking up to some of the other players for guidance. Nicole has really been, she's really earned that leadership role because she's worked so incredibly hard on her game. She works hard off the court with you know, her fitness and just trying to be the most complete player she can be. She has improved leaps and bounds from freshman year to senior year as a player. But the kids see that improvement. Trey and I see it because we've been there with her. And the other girls, she's pushing them to be better. She's really been great for us. And Amanda, you know, has also grown from freshman year to junior year in terms of numbers of wins and in terms of ability to play, you know, tougher opponents, and she can really hang with anyone. And you know, when they play doubles, they're very intense. They're very excited on the court, and they emotionally lead our team as well. And so that's been the biggest thing for us, is having them out there fuel, you know, the rest of the girls. And we have a big sophomore class that's, you know, stepping in and really having to play large roles in our lineup, singles and doubles. But I think we're going to be really competitive.
And let's talk about that sophomore class, because that's the one thing we next mentioned. The other remaining makeup is pretty much that sophomore group that came in last year and kind of got, you know, into the middle of the college tennis season before they were really done with their freshman year. It's kind of a crazy transition for them.
It is.
Talk a little bit about their development from freshman year now to sophomore year and how that can add to your team this year.
Well, you know, you're older, you're wiser. You know, they know kind of what to expect in terms of practices, in terms of what we're looking for competitively. They've been through a schedule. They know, you know, what the opponents are like, what college tennis is all about. I think they're more excited about this year because they kind of are not veterans, but they, you know, they've had that year under their belt. And you know, to be honest with you, Durden, one of our sophomores, she has so much potential. She can be as good as she wants to be. She's got all the shots. She is, you know, a competitive girl, hates to lose. She's somebody that I'm really looking at this year to have a big year. Her and Morgan as doubles partners also won some big matches down the stretch for us last year. Just ready to get them back on the court and see where if we can pick up where we left off, so to speak.
Absolutely. We're excited about seeing that young group come back out now as sophomores. It's really going to be a cool, I think, part of your program for the women's team especially. Let's talk schedule. 2016 now here, of course. You had the fall season, played a few matches. The boys played in the ITAs as well. So you've had a little bit of experience, kind of what you've seen so far. Heading now into the spring, but you open up with a tough opponent in Swanee. An opponent with national tournament experience on both sides. and a really fearsome opponent as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, is that going to be a match that's indoors, though?
Probably 99% sure.
So that's exciting one way or the other.
We typically, when we go up there in February, it's really
cold.
If there's no snow, you're lucky. And so they have an indoor facility. That's usually how we kick everything off. So
Absolutely. And talk a little bit about just facing the opponent and kind of what it does to set up your season as well as you go through, and what kind of the information it gives you about your team.
yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Suwannee has a nationally ranked and nationally renowned team in terms of men and women. Their coaches have been there for 100 years. They've been doing it well for 100 years. It is a measuring stick for us. We like to go up there and play a very good opponent right off the bat, just to get us ready for down the road,
Right.
and to kind of see where we are. It allows us to, knowing that you have that level of opponent, I kind of preach to the kids, there's no need to be nervous. There's no need to hold anything back. You know these guys are good. They've got the pedigree. Let's go up there and compete with them. Let's go up there and play hard and hold nothing back. And that's kind of what we do. When we go up there and play typically 2 matches in their building, play a neutral site opponent as well, and it kind of just sets the tone for the rest of our season. I like doing it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're looking forward to you guys as well coming in with the USA South portion of the schedule. Both teams performed exceptionally well, too, in the postseason last year in the USA South. Talk a little bit about, we kind of noticed a little bit of clumps, basically, a couple of home matches, a couple of away matches. Talk a little bit about the navigation of the schedule when it comes to USA South play.
Well, we have a block of time in March where we're at home quite a bit. And it's a challenging schedule just for all the coaches here at Piedmont. It's one of those things where you log a lot of miles on the buses and that kind of thing. But, it's a challenging schedule, but it's a good schedule. We're very excited about playing, the Methodists and the North Carolina Wesleyans of the world and the Huntingtons. That's always a big match for us, and we're excited about having them at our place again this year. The biggest thing for us is just, what we're trying to do in practice and what we're trying to build towards. We've had in the tournament a couple of semifinal visits with the men, and the ladies had a very nice win against Huntington last year. We want to build off of that. We don't want to settle for that every year. We want to try to see if we can take that next step and be a contender to go, all the way to the championship match. So that's kind of what we're building on.
Well, the championship pedigree that your programs have, it would be no surprise to see us there. We're looking forward to it, Coach. Good luck here in 2016.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thanks again for joining us here on the Main Event Broadcasting Network as we sat down today with head tennis coach Shane Wood to talk a little bit about the upcoming 2016 tennis season. It all starts on Friday, February 19th for the Lions as they travel to take on the Tigers of Suwannee. For the home opener, it's the Vikings of Barry who come on Thursday, February 25th, to Bergen Tennis Courts. I'm Tim McCormack, Director of Athletic Communications. We'll see you next time.